This week, we're heading down to Alabama for bows, brownings,
and Bama bucks.
And Bama bucks. It's all four of us. We've got my parents, Aubrey and I. It's our first time going down there, and we get a hunt.
Yes, and hopefully I'll get the monkey off my back, getting a whitetail buck with my bow. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Yeah, that's been bugging you for a while now.
Yeah, the past few years it's been quite the challenge, but hopefully my fate will change.
We'll change that curse. This week, the choice is Alabama whitetail bucks.
Yep, that's good to go in.
Just needs a little bit of
Just a little bit of force. We're here. We're here in Alabama at Dr. Chris's farm. Dr. Chris and Lisa, we made it.
Our travels to Alabama were smooth.
Very smooth.
And then got everything set up. We got all of our gear out. We hung all of our clothes to get them as scent free as possible, sprayed them down, and then got our bows out. Made sure that they were still on, of course, because you never know with travel.
Before the hunt begins, the crew gathers at camp. Bows come out, sights get fine-tuned, and arrows start flying. It's not about showing off. It's about trust. Trusting your shot, your gear, and your instincts. After miles on the road and months of waiting, this is where it starts. Camp's alive, targets are tight, and it's almost time to chase bucks. The real test starts when the sun breaks and the hunt begins.
You want a bow hunt today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well the two places I would put it, one is going to be in a ground blind.
Okay.
And one will be in a stand.
Okay. The girls are going to hunt a ground blind, and we're going to hunt a tree stand. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our stuff, we're going to hang it, get it all ready, so when we go back this afternoon, it's all ready.
I've been going down to Doc's for a couple years now, and I've filmed my parents shoot some beautiful bucks down there.
Yes, and last year was my first time down there, and I filmed Vicky shoot another gorgeous buck.
Yes.
But this time
we're starting it off.
The plan is to go in and get changed and go out and go hunt.
All right, time to change, grab a camera, and go film Aubrey kill a buck.
I'm super excited. And we get to sit a blind, not a tree stand. We're winning. This time around in Alabama, Vicky and I are a team. And
Dad and I are a team.
Well, of course. Of course. So it's boys against girls.
It is.
It's not really a competition, but it's always kind of a little bit of a competition.
It's always a competition. Year after year, not only on trail camera, but just sitting with my parents filming them, as well as this year now. It's just a game-rich environment down in Alabama.
Yeah.
It is. It's cool to just see whether it be the does coming through, whether it be the bucks coming through.
The tiny little forkies coming through.
I think another one of my favorite things down in Alabama is the beautiful fox squirrels. To us, it's like the Albertson squirrels where they get like that black and white look.
Yes.
With the pointy ears every once in a while.
They're big. And they just kind of hang out.
Well, we're in the blind now. We went to a couple different spots, checked out a couple, and this was the best one for Vicky and I. I mean, I'm able to stand up and shoot this thing. The boys are in a tree stand, so, and it's okay. But it's my first time hunting here in Alabama. I filmed Vicky last year shoot a buck with her browning. So this year it's RJ and I going first, and hopefully I can get my first whitetail buck, because that'd be awesome. So we'll see. Very cool. I'm excited.
Vicky and I, we get situated in the blind, and not much is happening. You know, we chit-chat as us girls do.
You chit-chat?
We're talking for a little bit, not much is happening. We have the squirrel in front of us, and you know, it's coming up to last maybe like 30, 40-ish minutes of light, and we're not thinking anything's gonna come in, so, you know, we're chit-chatting some more. And I just wanted to peek out just to see if we saw anything coming down the lane, so I did. And me and this buck make eye contact, and I was like, oh, I screwed it up.
Were you still chit-chatting at this point?
Yes. So I just kind of backed up a little bit and told Vicky there's a buck. The buck made his way in. Vicky got on him. I grabbed my bow, ranged him. He was like 17 yards, nice and close. And I drew my bow back.
This segment is brought to you by Bass Pro Cabela's. Your adventure starts here.
The choice is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, Alps Outdoors, Browning Firearms, Dallas Safari Club, Easton Archery, and Gammo Air Guns.
So this buck walked in, I shot him at 17 yards, and he was quartering away a lot more than I thought he was. So the entry was a little bit far back, kind of by the liver, but the exit was perfect.
The exit looked amazing.
It did, and it went all the way through, basically.
Especially looking on it after the camera. We came over by you guys, and we searched for blood that night.
And we got back out to the spot where we had last seen last blood, and we really couldn't find a whole lot more.
Very light, little drops.
Every now and again.
Every couple yards.
We are gonna go back after the morning hunt and see if we can find some more blood, because it's dark and then it was low light and just can't really see the blood. We got a hold of one of Dr. Chris's friends who had a tracker dog. Her name was Fred.
Fred.
And came out.
I like Fred.
Fred was so cute.
Fred's adorable.
Fred was a little wiener dog thing. We're gonna go out and see if we can find my buck. We got him some more blood, so hopefully we can, this puppy dog Fred will help find it.
She shot it.
Trying to do.
He totally just shamed him.
Awesome.
So yeah, I mean, just
Welcome to the
good.
club.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Fred.
Good girl.
Well, I finally got my whitetail buck with my bow. Finally. And, I couldn't have asked for a better buck. Honestly, I couldn't be any happier, and thank you to Dr. Chris for letting me come here and just hunt here in Alabama, and thank you so much to Ralph and Vicky and RJ for, sacrificing some of their hunt time to help me find my buck.
Over a couple days, we had plenty of movement, but we weren't seeing the bucks that we were after. We know that Doc likes to kind of manage the game in this area, so we're doing our best to make sure we shoot some beautiful mature bucks. That being said, we've had, again, tons of movement in this field alone, and it's just a matter of time until something messes up. So we're set up in the same stand that we've sat multiple times, but also over the same field that my mom usually shoots her bucks out of. She has good luck, hopefully I can find the same.
Just in a short time, sunup just happened within the past 10 minutes. We've already had probably 2-year-old, a little bit bigger buck. The whole we've been seeing coming through. We've had a spike or a little forky or something. We've had does. We've had a bunch of turkeys come running through. It's been a fantastic start to the morning.
We finally see this just beautiful buck. And I'm gonna be honest, I can't hold it any longer. I can't. I have been so excited to stick a Bama buck that it was time. I had a good feeling he was coming in. Now I just gotta get an opportunity. So he keeps getting closer and closer and closer. And then he got close enough.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, drilled him.
I felt so good about my shot.
It was a good shot.
Thank you. I was stoked. Everything was shaking. I was beyond excited. And I'm just waiting to get down. I felt so good about the shot. I didn't think he really went that far.
Let's go look for the buck. I'm done sitting. We'll get this one wrapped up and then head back to camp.
We get down, we walk right to where I shot him. We find the arrow I passed through. We find beautiful blood. We follow it, of course, all the way across the field. We get to that grass, and that grass sucks to try to find blood in, just because everything's moving just a little bit, and it's kind of that reddish, orangish, yellow color. Yeah, so it gets hard to see stuff.
Got blood here. He didn't go far at all. We're only 40 yards into this tall grass.
My buck was laying there piled up.
Congratulations.
You're your first Bama buck. Thank you, Doc. And Miss Lisa, that was awesome.
Because this is my first. I know Aubrey got her first whitetail buck. She got her first Alabama buck. She got her first archery buck. I mean, it's been an incredible week so far, and we've still got more to go.
This segment is brought to you by Browning, the best there is. This segment is brought to you by Hoyt. Get serious. Get Hoyt.
Well, the kids had their Hoyts and they did real good. Aubrey got her first buck,
Her first buck
with
ever
her bow.
with her bow, which is amazing.
We were all
We
pumped
were
up.
so excited for her. It was so much fun. And now we're gonna take our Brownings out.
Brownings.
Let's
Put
go
some
see if we
Alabama venison
Meat?
down.
Let's go put some meat in the freezer.
Believe it or not, it's our last morning sit. We've got one afternoon left this afternoon. We finally got a wind shift, but the wind shift for where we want to hunt, where we've been seeing a lot of does. We can't bow on it. So we're in a box blind with my Browning 6.8 Western. And we're hoping to see one of the shooter bucks. The more we do this as a family, and we've been doing it for a long time as a family, the more it becomes that much more enjoyable. It really does. Chris has got all kinds of setups everywhere, but he's got this big box blind. We get up in it, and we know we're sitting over a food plot. He's got his feeder out there too, and I mean, we're just waiting to see what's going to happen here in Alabama. She's standing there by herself. No, she turned left. No, turn. Come on. Look around. You don't see nothing. No other bucks, right? I don't. Okay. We got a doe down. I think our morning hunt's over. We got a good doe down. Get her hung and get her all taken care of.
Meanwhile, Vicky is in her lucky ground blind, ready for some big Bama bucks.
Good morning. Well, it's our last morning here in Alabama. We still have the crazy wind, so we're back in the box blind this morning with my Browning, my 6.5 Creedmoor. It's damp again this morning, but pretty calm out here. We've seen a doe so far, and we'll keep our fingers crossed. The full moon, I think, is really messing us up too, so it's all kind of crazy, but it's our last day hunting here, so we're gonna hope that we can get some more meat in the freezer. Unbelievable. So, foggy morning, we're sitting here. One giant mistake I made. I never put one in the chamber. We got in here this morning, didn't even think about
So this buck pops up out of nowhere to our left and comes walking right in front of us. And as soon as I have the gun up on the rest there, and I realized at that moment, I never chambered a round in that gun. You got nothing to say for me?
Catch and release, maybe.
So what we're gonna do is Aubrey and I, we're gonna head back in. We're gonna make a lunch because of full moon. We're gonna go back in, make us some sandwiches and grab us iced teas or something like that, and actually head back out here.
This segment is brought to you by
Gammo, adult precision air guns. The choice is also brought to you by Hoyt Archery, Spy Point Trail Cameras, Tracker Off-Road, Traditions Muzzle Loaders, and these fine sponsors.
Okay, after that morning, and I totally forgot to chamber that round, well, it's time for redemption. I hope. Aubrey and I went ahead, got back in that special blind of mine that I usually have good luck in, not like this morning, and made sure I chambered one in, and now we'll wait, and hopefully a buck will show back up. So Aubrey and I were hanging out there in this ground blind on Dr. Chris's down there, and all of a sudden we see some does coming out from the right, and we're like, okay, here comes some does, we'll watch them, and then wouldn't you know it, that buck is coming back. And I'm like, that's it. It's redemption time. Those come out, that buck, he looked straight over at us in the blind, and my heart sank, and he's probably about 70-something yards, and as he came walking out, and he hesitated for half a second, bang, my Browning, it was loaded this time. The last night of the hunt, it looked like a good shot. That's the same guy as this morning. Thank you. I think that's the same guy that we've had over and over and over, and I've never had. There's blood here and here, blood there, blood there, there. No, it's him. I put my Alabama tag. We were hoping for a bunch of meat to take home. It's a great way to end this trip in Alabama.
Another Alabama buck. Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you. Look at the mass. Look at his time. Look at his face.
He's an
old deer. Look at that. Right by the tree stand where I was hunting, and right by the blind, but we're in the middle of the road looking at a dead buck.
Well, I'll ride over there.
All right, well, come on over. You gave me this afternoon.
You rattle him in, huh? That's
no,
awesome.
I didn't rattle him in.
Look at that.
Look how thick his bases are.
Yeah, that's an old deer.
Yeah, look at that.
That's perfect. Look at that head. Look at that base.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
That's what I think. Thank you, buddy.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
I'm glad you got an opportunity. That's the one that came out this morning?
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's so funny.
I think as we get older, we start to even cherish the whole adventures more.
Are you getting older?
Yeah, we both are.
No, I'm not. You're
Yes,
wrong.
you are.
Go ahead.
But the thing is you know, not only the getting there, all of the camaraderie in camp,
Yep.
all of the fun, the hunting, the processing,
Right.
all of us sharing all that, and I mean, it's priceless.
It is. I mean, being out there, being with RJ and Aubrey, you and I, and Dr. Chris, and just being able to have all that time together, that's one of the reasons why we love to share camp with Chris. And, I mean, with our family, obviously. That's it.
Go on, no more.
You finally broke the curse.
I
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Good job.
You as well. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Great shot.
Thank you. He
Didn't
didn't go
go
very
far.
far. No, and it's really like nice. It's weird tracking them in that brush or in
Yeah.
the grass like that.
A little eerie.
Congratulations to my parents as well.
Yes.
My mom shot a beautiful old buck.
Yes, she finally got redemption on the buck that she saw that morning.
She did.
Had
That
a little
was
slip up. She blamed it on me. Pretty sure we were both probably eating snacks or something was what we were
that,
doing.
I don't believe that. My
It's
dad and I
probably
don't have
both of us.
snacks up in the stand. We both just sit there in silence and just
We know how to have fun. No,
I
but
guess.
it was a great time. Thank you
was.
so much, Dr. Chris.
Thank you, Dr. Chris, Lisa,
Yes.
everybody down there. Thank you guys for letting us just go down there and have a blast, because that was our first time in Alabama
It
hunting.
was.
We filmed and been on them before, but
We
That was
finally
awesome.
got some Bama bucks.
that was awesome.
It was
So thank you guys for making your choice.
the choice.
We'll see you guys next week.
Closed captions brought to you by Wounded Warrior Outdoors, providing wounded service men and women with therapeutic outdoor adventures.
Rolling. She squished my top buttock.
We are the wrong.
Golly, I'm getting a-
Just smashed your finger. I'm not gonna lie.
stop.
Does that give you anxiety?
You're insane.
I saw it bounce back.
Jeez.
All right, should I do the?
You have the big white tail.
I feel like this hat goes down too far.